State Champs Sports Network is presented by Florence Technological University. You can play sports at the next level. Go to LTURecruitYourself.com today. State Champs Game Time Live is also brought to you by Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey, Breakthrough, the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. Reaction Technologies, up your game. Go to reactiontechsports.com for more information. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
And welcome into Brighton. Thank you for watching Hockey Time. Why don't we keep the hockey coverage going along with my broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian. Mike, let's get right to it. A fantastic matchup. A matchup we had to move forward a few hours with the incoming weather, but we're very glad to be here in Brighton. Let's start with the home team, the Brighton Bulldogs, getting right at the right time of the year.
Yep, Coach Gavisto has his team right where you always think they're going to be. A 4-game win streak and ready for the playoffs. Let's keep an eye on Tim Peterson, the sophomore. 3 goals in those 4 wins.
Another team that is getting right at the right time. Heck, they've been on a heater for a few weeks now, is Brother Rice. Mike, again, this is what the Warriors do, and they're ready for another run in Division II.
Yeah, I expect Coach Chappett's going to have his team playing hard in all 3 zones after 2 straight losses. Let's look for Roman Valaire, the leading scorer, to lead his team to a win today.
Boy, do we have a dandy for you this afternoon. Nothing better than some matinee hockey, and we've got it for you right here on the State Champs Network.
At Alta Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sennebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alta Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. But the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
And welcome into Brighton, Michigan. So glad you can join us. Thank you so much for inviting us into your laptops, your phones, whatever the case may be. Tablet. I know a guy that watches a game or two on a tablet.
Yes, sir.
My broadcast partner, Mike Iveso. My name is Sean Belegian. You take a look at Brother Rice right there on display with the kid cam. Brother Rice, certainly one of the perennial favorites in Division II. And Mike, while we got him there, why don't we take a look at the starting lineup for Brighton? Of course, coached by Kenny Chappett. He's won a few championships, to be sure. Why don't we take a look at that Brother Rice lineup if we have a second? We can get that graphic up, fellas. We'll start with Brother Rice, Mike.
Yep, and it's going to start right there at center, number 9, Roman Valaire, leading scorer on the team, a kid that we've watched for a few years now, Sean. After 2 losses, I'm going to expect him to be on fire, trying to lead his team back into the win column.
And, of course, for Brighton, a team that, boy, it seems like they do this every year. They just get better and better as the year goes on. Let's take a look at their starting lineup.
Yep, and we're going to focus on number 20, Tim Peterson, just a sophomore, Sean. He laid his stamp on this team as a freshman last year, and he's continued on this year. And let's not forget number 19, Jacob Davatilla, having a great season.
Yeah, no doubt about that. 2 teams vying for another championship. Certainly fan bases that are used to championships. Take a look now, announcing the home team, Brighton Bulldogs. A great job by the powers that be out here at Brighton, whether it be athletic director Thompson or Coach Cavisto, whoever the case may be. Mike, I'm not sure if you know this, but we have a big snowstorm supposedly coming tonight.
Yes.
So originally this game was supposed to start at 6 o'clock, and instead they decided to move it up to 3:30. So here we are.
And we can thank Mother Nature, because now, Sean, we'll be home in time to watch the 4 Nations Cup start. I know you can't wait and I can't wait, but we'll pipe down while the national anthem starts.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Just a couple of minutes away from face-off here at this beautiful arena. The Bigby Ice Cube in Brighton. Classic look there for Brother Rice. I love that jersey, Mike.
It's not every school's favorite. As we know, their rival, they're not even allowed to wear orange at that school. But I know I appreciate the dark orange just because, as I told you earlier, this could be the first game we're doing this year where I can see the numbers on both jerseys. I love it.
Yeah, good look there at the kid Cam. He's out on the ice right now. Of course, our own John Kidd. Starting goaltender right there, Jack Peterson, the junior. There's a good look at the junior. That's a one thing you've seen out here in Brighton for so many years, Mike Iveso. They always seem to develop a good goalie or two.
Yep, and you can thank that KVHA, that hockey association out here. It draws from a big area, so a lot of people complain about that. But for the game and for the kids, this is a great association. They develop defensemen, they develop forwards. There's a lot of great players that have come out of here. But yes, Sean, they have had a great run of goaltenders, and you can look at all 3 schools out here with Heartland, Howell, and Brighton.
Jude Manley, of course, on the other side, sparkling numbers, 1-7 goals against and a .920 save percentage. We are underway, so glad you can join us wherever you are. Backhanded into the corner, up into the netting. However, just 9 seconds into this game. Two teams, Mike, as they're going to bring this draw just outside the line. Two teams, as I mentioned, we've seen it time and time again. This time of year is their time of year. Seen it out of both teams forever and a day. Haji's going to chase this puck down off the draw. Brother Rice looking to get something going. But it's Bosick coming the other way. Bosick tries to send it. Oh, Manley had to be careful there. Boy, that puck took a strange bounce, and jumping on it again was Bosick and nearly gave Brighton the early 1-0 lead.
Even when you don't think about it, you got to be on your toes as a goaltender. You never know when you're going to get that bounce, and the puck's just going to be right on top of you.
Davitilla's going to take this draw against Roman Valaire. Great kid. Had a chance to talk to Roman a little bit out at the MIHL Media Day. Controlled by Brighton. Work it behind the net. Good job sealing him off there by Valaire. Valaire with the outlet pass, 2-on-2 coming the other way. Got a man driving to the net, but now it's Brighton coming the other way until Haji gets there. Throws it up into the neutral zone, and here comes Valaire with speed. Drops it at the line. Haji moves in to pick it up. Leaves it for Valaire. Valaire's been on a heater. Tries to throw it in back behind the net. Brighton doing a good job keeping it to the outside. Now coming the other way, Connor Duffney. Yes, he wears 16, but that's not Cameron, that's Connor. Cameron Duffney, of course, long time. Incredible player for the Bulldogs. There's a look at Jack Peterson. 15:49 to go here in this first period. No score.
That 16, Connor Duffney's taken up right where his brother left off, it looks like, putting up some nice numbers.
Yeah. But Cameron was a joy to watch, and I'm sure Connor will be as well. Connor tries to carry over the line, has it taken away. Cole throws it far side. Brighton elects to just pump it back in deep. Bulldogs get there first, but Warriors with a chance to come out. Picked off pass, now coming the other way. That's Eddie Wheeler. Eddie Wheeler tries to get around the net. Good defensive play there by Drew Murphy. Murphy's going to skate her out into the neutral zone. Just pumps it into the Brighton zone. Outlet pass, 2-on-1 the other way. Bulldogs with numbers. Good job going down and blocking that shot by Evan Murphy. Shot in tight this time. Kicked aside. Manley, no problem. Boy, a 2-on-1, Mike, and Murphy did what every goaltender loves. Didn't even allow that shot to get over.
Absolutely. Defenseman took the pass away, but let's talk about number 13 from Brighton's John Benneker's pass to transition that puck in the neutral zone from defense to offense. Started that 2-on-1 with a great pass to Wheeler.
Kirk Cavisso going to make a line change here. See who takes this draw. That's going to be Davitilla taking that draw against Valaire. Keep an eye on number 7 for Brighton, one of the best defensemen in the state, folks. Young man by the name of Ryan Watkins. Does a little bit of everything. It's been fun watching him grow.
Absolutely. He can skate it. He can punish you on defense, and he's got the offensive skills too.
Two teams that can move, and they're showing it here now. Bosak chases behind the net. Cameron George gets there first. Rebound comes out in front. Boy, Manley had to be tight. Another big stop, that time on Peterson. And we got a whistle here.
Maybe the net off the mooring here. Looks like the ref's going to have to straighten out, but I'll tell you, Sean, go ahead and do that read.
Game Time Live is powered by Alta Equipment Company. Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed and on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alta Equipment partners with the biggest names in construction with industry-leading service and support. Call them today, 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Thank you, as always, to our friends from Alta, Mike.
Yes, and you know, as much as we appreciate the early start, sometimes it's a little rough on players, and right now, Brother Rice is taking a little bit to get themselves going, while the forecheck and the neutral zone play of Brighton is really causing them some problems.
Giroux just sends that in deep. The defender, big battle in the corner down there. Number 17, Freddie Londo doing work. Coming out of it, though, number 9, Roman Valaire. Valaire, nice cut there, looks to skate it out, throws it into the neutral zone, misses everybody. Icing waved off. Number 4, Caden Giroux is going to have to take over. Nearly picked off at the line. Brighton able to recover, but kept in. Good hard work there by number 11, Nicholas Prisby. Didn't allow them to get that speed going. Two teams that can motor, Mike. Make no mistake about that. Picking up some speed on cue is Cameron George. Nice move at the line on the backhand. Throws it in front, centering pass, nobody home. On it again, throw it to the point. Nobody home, having to come back and give chase is Nico Haji, number 6. He gives it up to Colin Mott, but taken over by Brighton. That's number 8, Eddie Wheeler. Wheeler takes her wide. In back behind the net to Landon Clement. Back over to number 8, Eddie Wheeler. They're playing catch now. Joined by number 11, Carson Butler. To the line, no problem there. Kicked aside, Evan Murphy takes over. Murphy starts one way, sends it over to number 6, Nico Haji. They get it into the neutral zone.
This is exactly what you want out of that third line, whenever you put them on there. Put that pressure and keep the puck in their zone. A heck of a game by Eddie Wheeler so far.
This puck kept in for a moment. Brighton out at high slot shot. Manley had to be careful there. Boy, Manley's had to come up with a couple of point-blank stops, Mike, already in this game.
Yeah, like I said, that forecheck out of Brighton and their offense is really flying. They're a step ahead of the Brother Rice Warriors right now.
Look at Haji with some speed. His Brother Rice makes changes. Now Brighton looks to get something going now. That's Caden O'Toole. Picking it up in his own zone, playing it back for number 7, Ryan Watkins, the veteran defender. Brother Rice getting that forecheck going. The dangerous Valaire on the puck now. Keep an eye on 9. To the line, but kept in by Brendan Beath, number 22. Coming the other way, though, is Bozak. 9 on the backhand. Power move to the net. Nice play by the defender, Cameron George, 17 to keep him outside. Brighton on it again, however. To the line. Shot from Watkins. Score! Looks like that was deflected in front. I believe that's going to go to Davatilla, Mike.
Yep, that's a nice hands in front. We'll get the replay there, but the puck just goes back to number 7, Ryan Watkins, and he gets that shot on net, and we're going to give it to Jacob Davatilla. Here it is right here. And again, how quick he got rid of that puck doesn't give anybody a chance to react. It's not nice and knee-high. Davatilla has that stick out front, and that's how you do it, Sean. A lot of those players want to put that stick to the side. You put that stick right at where the puck's coming from. It's much easier to get your eye on that and tip it down like you did. Nice hands.
1-0 Bulldogs. We'll see if there's another assist. We know Watkins will get one on the goal by number 19, Jacob Davatilla.
Scored by number 19, senior.
Meantime, Brighton back on it again. First one there, however, is Drew Murphy. And now 2-on-2. Valaire coming near side. Spins, throws it back in behind the net. Coming to get help. Evan Murphy coming into the corner. Couple of Warriors doing battle down there as they're looking for it. Davis Belt, nice centering pass just off the stick of number 13, Zach Stalegrave. Brighton alleviates the pressure and gets some changes. Mike, I didn't see if there was a second assist added on there or not. Maybe we can get official confirmation.
We have official confirmation. Number 9, Everett Bozak, got the secondary assist on that goal.
Fair enough. 1-0 Bulldogs. Eddie Wheeler trying to get something going. He loses it to Stalegrave. Now coming near side. Benkner just going to shoot it in. First one there is number 11, Carson Butler. Butler doing battle down there with Cameron George. Cameron George doing battle with a couple of guys. First one there for support is Drew Murphy. Check that. Logan Jardine, and he's going to skate it out. Dump it in behind that Bulldog net. Bulldogs looking to break out now, get it to the line, and finally out as they make full changes as well.
And I expect a little bit more pressure out of Brother Rice as this game goes along, Sean. Brighton's breaking out way too easy right now.
Boy, look at Haji. He can move. Haji still on it. Nice pass. What a stop there by Peterson. Boy, Drew Murphy, and we got a break, Mike. Here we go. Coming in. Deke. What a stop by Manley.
Had him beat. Just got that toe out there. He was in too close to lift it.
Davatilla did everything right. Another opportunity in front. Boy, Davatilla did everything right, but Manley stayed with him. Take a look at the replay.
Almost taking it like a penalty shot. He comes out wide. Oh, got him down and everything. But look at the recovery on that weak side pad as he keeps it on the post and does not allow that puck. I pulled 15 muscles watching that save right there, Sean. That's a great shot save. Something to keep an eye on.
Well, don't forget, pal, you got a job to do after the game. You got the 3 stars. And I'll tell you what, number 35 is making an early case for one of those stars.
Every game, these players make it real easy on us, Sean. They just put the effort there, and we just call it.
Now Brother Rice looking to get a little offense going themselves. Not able to do it there. Big hit in front of the Brighton bench. Oh, my goodness gracious. Brendan Beef really laid the wood on. Rebound comes out in front. Bulldogs couldn't jump on it. Brother Rice with an opportunity the other way. It's Beef again who just laid that check. Nice move. Head up. Skates out of the zone. Picks up speed. Tries to split the defenders. I think we're going to get a call here, Mike. No doubt about it. A tripping call. Heck of a shift there by number 22, Brendan Beef.
Well, Sean, they've had 2 really good rushes, both by their defensemen, Haji and Beef.
Hey, Warrior Hockey is a proud partner of state champs and the Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Awards. Warrior Hockey, break through. Cannot do what we do without our friends from Warrior. Thank you, fellas. Power play opportunity. Valaire's going to take this draw. Brighton content to just keep it in the corner. That's Benkner trying to freeze it down there. Comes near side, though, to the point. Haji. Haji, with a man in his face, gives it up to Valaire. Back to Haji. Haji far side now. Shot comes in, deflects. Valaire in the corner. Now he gets some support. Brother Rice on the power play. Number 9, Roman Valaire on the puck. Back to the near point. Nico Haji plays catch. Back to Valaire. Backhand to the point. Haji, far side. Now getting some movement out there. Stalegrave with speed. Centering pass. Boy, you could see what he was doing. He was looking for the dangerous Valaire. Brighton picked that up. Davis Belt. Back behind the net to Villar. Villar. Over to Stalegrave. Back to Villar. Everything works through 9, Mike. Centering pass just out over the line.
Just what they needed. They need to get a change. The Killers were getting a little tired there.
Here come Warriors again. Active stick down in front by Walkup. Able to knock it into the corner. Good play there on the backhand to get it out by Freddie Londo, the senior.
I'm going to have a feeling there's going to be a talk when we get back to the bench on that one. That's a little too fancy for what we want on a power play, Sean. Set it up, make the passes, get in the passing lanes.
30 seconds remaining in this power play. Brother Rice on it again. Murphy throws it into the corner. Back behind the net is Belt. Plays catch with Murphy now. Murphy, near point. Back to Murphy, just a shot high. On it now is Jardine. Jardine tries to throw it in the corner. That puck is cleared, and that should just about do it. Maybe a chance for one more rush. Stretch pass doesn't connect. Just out of the reach of Lanny Eichhorst. And Brighton back to full strength. Nearly a break there with Peterson. Centering pass, so here's a shot. Manley out to stop it, and he gets the whistle.
Nice pressure down there, but we got to give credit to number 5, Eric House, on the PK. Took his time around the net, had his head up, saw Peterson breaking, didn't just ice it. He hit him right on the tape and created that whole play right there.
Nice to catch up with our old buddy out here, Casey Campbell, the voice.
The voice.
We just call him the voice.
Sean, I tell you, you just know Casey's in the building when he walks in. Everyone's talking about him, and all eyes are on the voice.
Brighton wins the draw, coming near side. A lot of space. Manley up to the task, though. Boy, Caden O'Toole, it just seems like the Orange Sea parted. Now here comes Rice the other way, putting on the brakes, sending her back behind the net. Prisby, first one there. Sends it near side. House tries to get it back to the point, and an opportunity now, Peterson. Peterson 1-on-2. Look at him, so strong on the puck. Boy, gets a shot away. Boy, is that kid turned into a heck of a player, number 20, Tim Peterson.
Yeah, and if you're young and watching, you see the way he got low and used his body to protect that puck. That's the way to do it, kids.
Isaiah House gives it up. Here come Brighton with 3 of them. Numbers down low. Manley able to slap that. Another stop, Manley. Boy, a couple shots there by the dangerous Watkins. Jumping up in that rush and starting things. Watkins still on it. Watkins back to the point. Shot comes in, deflected in front. Another stop, score!
Can't stop them all, huh? Looked like it was
Eddie Wheeler.
Eddie Wheeler, number 8, down low. Let's see this work on this replay here by the Brighton Bulldog, number 8. Watkins, of course, down low. We said he could do it. The offense gets it back once, twice, third time. And look at that. Look at the skill. That second save came into Wheeler's feet. He went from skate to stick.
Boy, that whole sequence started with number 7, Ryan Watkins. It really did, Mike, and just a tremendous amount of pressure, and Manley could not stop them all. Now Brother Rice in a hole. That's called at the line.
Assisted by number 4, Caden Giroux.
So Giroux will get one. Wasaki will get the other assist.
Scored by 8, assisted by 4, 15.
Watkins isn't going to get credit there, Mike. But we all saw it. How's that?
I've got it written down there for the family members at home that are doing it. So when we do our math at the end of the game,
I went to high school with his dad.
Did you?
I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, absolutely.
I drove him to practice as a kid.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Now Brother Rice trying to get something going. Near side wing, high shot off the stick from Belt. No problem there for Peterson. And here comes Duffney. He's just going to dump her in as Bulldogs go for change. Opportunity to skate out Evan Murphy. Like so many Brother Rice defenders. Great job of moving the puck up. Peterson leaves it there behind his own net, and Brighton sends it back out into the neutral zone. Near side now, Cameron George, 17, nearly connected with Stalegrave. He sends it out in front, but picked off there, and here come Bulldogs. Bozak with 3 of them. Bozak sends it in front. Peterson sent it in front. Nobody home, though. Jumping up again is the dangerous Watkins. Peterson on it. Peterson waiting, just turns and fires. Giving chase behind the net is Bozak. Watkins able to keep it in for the moment. Now keep it in again. Throws it near side point. Nobody home. But first one there is Waka. Rice comes the other way. End of a shift, though. Valaire. Nice move by Valaire, but staying with them the whole way, Watkins. Boy, 2 of the better players you'll find in the state at forward and defenseman right there. And here come Bulldogs the other way. Wysocki just throws it in back behind the net. Giving chase down there is Butler, but Brother Rice comes away with it. That's 22 Beef. He's had moments this period. 3:35 to go. Exciting first period, Mike. 2-0, Bulldogs on top.
These Brighton Bulldogs are really using their speed in this game right now, taking advantage of a step behind Brother Rice team.
Brother Rice looking to get something going, get a little offense going now. But it's Bulldogs now. On the off wing, that's Wheeler. He's got a goal tonight, the first one of the game. Haji back in behind his own net. Doing battle down there with Butler. Kept in by Bulldogs. They've done a lot of that here tonight. Just keeping pressure alive deep in that Warrior zone. Mike, centering pass. Boy, again, Manley had to be careful to just poke that away. Here comes Cole. Throws it into the far corner as Warriors go for change. First one there, number 13, Benkner. Benkner, head up, looking. Just tipped in by number 10, Landon Whitlock. Haji back in behind the net. Giveaway there, high slot, Manley. Rebound comes in, boy, didn't miss by much. That was Duffney down there wreaking havoc. Saw Mr. Duffney before the game. How many more kids do you have at home?
I'm sure Coach Cavisto knows them all, right?
Yeah, no doubt about that. In behind the net, I think Manley's going to say enough of this and just frees it up, Mike, with 2:15 to go. Hey, are you interested in a sports management degree? At Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at lturecruityourself.com.
Brother Rice just came out with that top line with Valera again, Sean. This is something to watch as this game goes along. Brighton's running their lines. Valera's getting a lot of ice. You can see it catching up as the period goes along.
But Bulldogs back on it again, on the off wing. That's Londo, puts on the brakes. Now he dumps it into the corner. Duffney, he gets it back. Duffney spins back to the point. Number 5, House to Duffney, looking far side. Had Whitlock out there to the point, kept in again. Another tip in front. Boy, oh boy, has Jude Manley had to be big. Just too much time in the attacking zone for Brighton so far here tonight, Mike.
Yeah, and they've got to get these forwards of Brother Rice. They got to be moving and try to get rid of some of this pressure.
Help to Valera. Valera with a shot. Hit something in front.
You know what that something was? Ryan Watkins.
That doesn't surprise me. As I mentioned, I've been a fan of his game for 2 years. This young man wearing number 7. Heck of a player. That's why, Mike, I say it all the time to our friends at State Champs, we need to find a good sponsor for a defenseman of the year. Look at battle to the puck. Getting there first, Manley. Had to be careful again. Boy, that's hustle play there by number 19, Jacob Davatilla.
That's a great hustle from that first liner, number 19, Jacob Davatilla, Sean. But I have heard some rumors about this defensive award, and Ryan Watkins would be one of many going for it this year. There's a lot of top defensemen this year.
My buddy John Watson. Get a hold of John Watson if you want to be part of that Defender of the Year award, huh? We're working on a little something, something. But right now, back to game action. Puck kept in by Brighton. Boy, I've said that again. Shot comes in. Hits something in front. Rebound lay there for a second. Boy, Warriors just running around in their own end a little bit.
Very similar, Sean, to what we saw when we saw them. We called the CC game, but what you got to be careful of if you're Brighton is that stretch pass. They have skill on that back end to make that pass all the way down the zone.
Brighton with an opportunity to get it out. Davatilla just looking to flip it in as he's at the end of a change. Cameron Giorgio coming with speed the other way. George in the waning seconds. George with another move. Spins, leaves it to the point. That's picked off, and that is going to do it for the end of this first period. Brighton with a 2-0 lead here in this first period of play. Hey, coming up in the first intermission, we will head to the State Champs studio for hockey time as Jonathan Kidd and yours truly will recap our road trip to the West Side on this past episode of Hockey Time, right here on State Champs Game Time Live.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. but the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back to another edition of State Champs Hockey Time. I'm Jonathan Kidd along with Sean Belegian. We are out on the west side for the OK Conference Tourney Championships.
What a fantastic day out here at Griff's Georgetown. Such a great idea. I'm going to say it again, okay? I hope the rest of the conferences across this great state follow the lead of the OK Conference. This is just awesome to have these games here today. It's a playoff type atmosphere. There are scouts and media in the building. Just a blast out here on the west side.
State Champs Hockey Time is presented by our friends at the Alta Equipment Company. So, Sean, we made the trip out here. We saw the first game between Mona Shores and Forest Hill Central, and Forest Hill Central won 4-1.
Yeah, you know what? Give Forest Hills a lot of credit there. It's interesting, Johnny, because the guys that we'd recognized before, Gibby Grendel, he didn't certainly disappoint anybody if you're expecting to see a fantastic puck-moving defenseman. And Milok, a young man that had been on our list, he scored a couple of goals. And Mona played hard, but a little bit too much Rangers on this afternoon.
With Forest Hill Central, what do you see from them as the playoffs start next week?
You know, I think this is a team, John, that has a real good chance of navigating the difficult waters and finding itself back at USA Hockey Arena. A lot of these guys have been there and done that. I think they've played a schedule that lends itself to saying battle tested to be sure. So I'm going to be really intrigued to see where the Rangers' road takes them once playoffs start.
In the third place game at the OK Conference Tournament was Byron Center and Caledonia. These teams are going to play next week in the playoffs in Division II. But Byron Center, Luke Philo scoring the game-winning goal in overtime.
Hey, listen, we know what BC is all about. They're the defending D2 champions. We saw them earlier on our Game Time Live earlier in the season. This was my first look, your first look at Caledonia. I like what I saw. That team battles hard. Sam Hogue is a name that's been on our list all year. He lived up to expectations. They are going to be a tough out for anybody. And if that game next week is any indication of what we saw here today, that's going to be a tough battle.
And just talk about that regional for a second, because whoever gets out of that one, you know, could have a good track to get to USA.
You earned your way out. There's some good teams there. I saw Matawan last week against Livonia Stevenson. They gave Stevenson everything they could handle, so no doubt about that. It's going to be a very, very tough bracket. Whoever makes their way out, they earned it.
And in the championship game here at the OK Conference Tournament, congratulations to East Grand Rapids, runners-up in Division III the last couple years. They are primed for a big run here.
They're on a mission. Alber's up front. He didn't disappoint. Keep an eye on their goaltender. I mean, you're talking about a freshman goaltender in Finch. That's going to be a name to remember. But, Johnny, I felt this team has been on a mission for 2 years. They are definitely one of the favorites in Division III, and it's so great to see Granville take a step back up. Joe Brazil, I say it once, I say it 1,000 times. This is a guy that is first class and done so much not only for Granville but for the game. And guys, let me reiterate again. Every conference out there not named the OK Conference, do something like this next year. This is awesome, Johnny.
All right, it's time now to update you in our State Champs Warrior Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Award. So, Sean, the top 10 stays the same for both awards, but there's still time to make one push to get into our top 10.
No, you nailed it. I think a final push is upon us, and there are a lot of guys that are close. Just talking to some guys out here, picking their brain about a guy that maybe could push his way in. It's going to be difficult. We like our list right now, but still time for you to make some noise before we freeze our top 10s.
You can cast your vote for the State Champs Warrior Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Award at our website at statechampsnetwork.com. And a reminder, if you're leading the vote, you'll be never removed from the top 10, and you'll be automatically into the Final Four. As of right now, Aiden Cook from Flint Powers is leading the Warrior Player of the Year, and Sam Hogue from Caledonia is leading the vote for the Wall Award.
And I'll tell you what, there are two guys that their play alone might be good enough to get them onto the Final Four, but an opportunity for you as well. So mount up, get out there and support your guy. It is a fun time, and we all make our decision at USA Hockey Arena the last weekend of the year.
All right, and that was our State Champs Warrior Hockey Player of the Year and Wall Award update. So that is it for State Champs Hockey Time. So, Sean, next week's show, it's the live show as we preview the playoffs.
I can't believe it. We're already there. So batten down the hatches. It's going to be a long but fun show. Really looking forward to it, John.
And lastly, just great times out here on the West Side.
Unbelievable. I'm going to say it one more time. I hope every other conference follows the lead that the OK Conference showed us. Have yourselves a conference tournament next year, and we'll see you at the rink.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
And welcome back into Brighton. Yes, the snow is starting to come down, so certainly be safe out there, no doubt about that. Exciting first period of action. Brighton with a 2-0 lead. Mike, we got the numbers after the first period. Shots on goal were in favor of the Bulldogs by a 23-2 margin. That's incredible. And I'll tell you what, if it weren't for the heroics of Mr. Manley in that Brother Rice net, Mike, as you take a look at the kid cam and some of that student section here at Brighton, a really special community to say the least. But, Mike, getting back to the game at hand, if it weren't for the heroics of Jude Manley, who knows what this game might be right now.
Huge, Sean. He had a huge period blocking shots from the point. He stopped a breakaway. Toe saves. He made all kinds of saves. Go ahead and have that read.
Hey, we've gotten to know the voice. Casey Campbell over the years, proud Brighton alum, and the voice at the Brighton home games. He's known during the football season with "It's game day." There he is.
What a guy. What a guy, Sean. Not a bad thing coming out of his mouth. Always something positive to say about the game, the students, the coaches. Gotta love Casey.
Always has a smile on his face. There he is. What'd I tell you? Always with a smile on his face. And he's in the kid cam.
Yeah.
That's a double whammy.
And I would say even Casey would agree with us in saying the standout of that period was Jude Manley, Sean. As we were saying.
He was incredible.
Right before the 21 saves. and a lot of them difficult. Coach Hunter even made the comment that could have been 5-0, 6-0.
You know, it's by the way, we always love to give shout-outs. Can I give a shout-out to a couple people up in East Lansing who are enjoying the broadcast right now? My daughter, Lauren Belegian, are you familiar with her work?
I am familiar with her work.
And Justin Mitchell,
Yes.
the son of Livonia Stevenson head coach David Mitchell, just texted me, what a nice young man, and said, hey, I'm enjoying the game. You and Uncle Mike are doing well.
Lauren and Justin, I'd say 2 very nice young adults.
Thank you very much for that. 2-0 Brighton. Let's see if Brother Rice can flip the script here, Mike. Get some offense going. That's played with a high stick, and it's called.
I expect a little bit more jump out of them here. I'm going to have a feeling that Coach Chappett had a couple words for them in the intermission and talked about, you don't even have to say much as a coach. All they have to do is look at their goaltender and say, hey, you need to support this guy. This guy just bailed you out.
Davatilla on the draw there, controlled by Valaire. Valaire behind his own net. Looking for that stretch pass, picked off by Brighton for the moment. Brighton on it again. Bosak, he's had an active first period. Just electing to put it into the corner, and far side now, that's Haji. Haji with a pass, taken on the fly by Stalegrave. Look at that move by Stalegrave. Finally, good play by Davatilla. He had a period too, Mike. Valaire on it, though. Valaire, the dangerous Valaire. Look at those hands. Brighton able to come back. They've got numbers going the other way, Mike. At the end of a shift, I believe, however. Shot comes in. Manley had to be safe there. And here comes Brighton. Once again, that's Duffney with the line. Play called at the line. I believe Robbie had a chance to talk to Coach Cavisto after the first period, and Coach Cavisto said to him, that was the best period we've had. Shots on goal again were 23-2 in favor of Bulldogs.
Well, and Coach did a great job himself of coaching. Coach Cavisto used every player on his bench and just rolled those lines and really wore that Brother Rice team down, especially up front. But on that Brother Rice side, Sean, I got to tell you, number 22, Brandon Baith, number 17, Cameron George, and number 6, Nicholas Haji, their best players on the ice, really drove their offense.
Jardine wins this draw, and he gets it back. Jardine carrying now. Nice move there, boy. Goaltender Peterson had to be careful there as Jardine won the draw and nearly finished it. Now it's Brother Rice with some sustained pressure. Doing some work down there is Kowal. Back in behind the net, and now an opportunity to come out. And here comes Whitlock. Just throws it in deep. Giving chase down there. Finishing his check is Londo. Murphy with an opportunity to come out. He gets it out. Indeed. Another shot there by Jardine. Jardine still battling. Back to the point to Evan Murphy. Murphy just pumps her back in. Far side now, House. Isaiah House with some quick hands trying to get in front. Backhand opportunity. Another shot. A couple big stops there by Peterson. It was his turn to shine. Something about the goaltenders on that side of the barn here so far tonight, Mike.
Yeah, and you got to like the jump out of the Brother Rice forwards coming out.
There's a turn away. Glove save there. No problem there. Sorry to interrupt you there, pal. Brendan Beath making a shot at trying to get on the board for this Brother Rice team.
Yeah, Beath in the right spot at the right time to pick off that outlet pass and get it right back onto the net.
Stalegrave wins this back. It's Beath now. Back in behind the net. Taken over by Brighton. Opportunity to get it out to the line, but not out. Kept in. Boy, quick hands there. Backhand. Oh, I had to be very careful. Isaiah House with a backhand opportunity.
And House was a guy that we saw in that very first game of the year, Sean. He had a lot of jump to him, used his size well, and here he is doing it again in this game.
2-0. 14-15 to go. Take a look at the Brighton bench there. There's Coach Cavisto. Brighton wins the draw, and it's Watkins controlling it. Near corner. Watkins just flips it into the neutral zone. Knocked down there for a moment, but Brighton content to just knock her back in. That's Bozic. Now doing battle in behind the net. First guy there is Haji. They get it to the line, kept in by Brighton. This time's opportunity skated out, Stalegrave. 3 Warriors coming the other way. Shot comes in, misses everything. But keeping it in is number 22, Brandon Beath. Beath still on it, tries a centering pass, no one home. You can tell they've got a little more jump, this Warrior team. Centering pass just missed as that puck hit something in front. Boy, Mike, you nailed it. Warriors with much more jump and certainly a more territorial advantage. Watkins says enough of that. Starts behind his own net and breaks her out now. Bozak leaves it. Davatilla doing battle, still on the puck, and Brighton elects to take a change. Coming out now, here's Prisby. Rolls off his stick, D to D now, far side to Giroux. Comes all the way down to the goaltender, Manley, and he's just going to freeze it, and that's exactly what Brighton wants, as the draw stays in that right zone.
But you got to like it. They've made some adjustments to their forecheck. They're keeping the puck down there. They've got a little bit of jump. You know, the goalie makes that many saves. It keeps you in the game, but it fires you up because you know you have to come out and protect your goalie a little bit more.
2-0. Brighton on top, looking for more. Shot from the line. No problem there, off the stick of Benkner. Now a man in front. Boy, good quick hands. I think getting a piece of that, Mike, was Janess. Saving a goal there, perhaps. Kept in by Brighton. Boy, are they getting that pressure. Colin Mott absorbs a hit. Kept in by Brighton. That's big 17 down there. Freddie Londo. Finally taken over by Evan Murphy. Murphy gets it over to Cameron George. Here's a break. Coming in. Shot. Big stop by Peterson. Prisby had the room, and Peterson came up big, Mike.
You can't fall asleep on this Rice team. Those forwards sneak out there all the time.
It's Rice with a jump. Make no mistake about that. Janess on it. Comes all the way through. An opportunity to get it out, and they do. Londo coming the other way. Londo 1-on-3. Gets help from Duffney. Duffney gets her back as the rest of the team make changes. The play is called on the offside.
Oof, thought they missed that one with the guy going for the change, but rightfully so. His partner helped himself out, but here it is. Prisby just gets behind. They do a great job of that, and they know to have their heads up, forward or defense. They have their heads up, and there's always someone out there for that stretch pass. It's a great play when it works. And what it does, Sean, is later in the game, that's going to relieve some pressure because the Brighton defensemen have to step off their blue line.
Wheeler on it, off the draw, but taken over by number 4, Drew Murphy. Murphy backhands it into the corner. First one there, though, is O'Toole. Valaire on it now. The dangerous Valaire working down there. With number 13, Stalegrave. But it's Brighton coming the other way. Coming back, first man there is Haji. Into the corner now, Valaire coming back. Boy, you've seen Valaire all over the ice today. Heck of a player, number 9, Roman Valaire. Keeping it in, though, Wysocki. Opportunity to come out now, Murphy. That's Drew Murphy wearing the number 4. Murphy, like so many other Rice defenders, can move the puck. Now it's Valaire. Valaire waits. That shot blocked. Brighton just looking to alleviate the pressure. Play knocked down and called on the icing. Hey, take your game to the next level with Reaction Technologies, elevating athlete safety and performance. Follow them at Reaction Tech on all social media.
Sean, you can just see what Rice's game is. Whether it's George, Murphy, Beath, or Haji on the backside, that really seems to be their puck controllers. And then those forwards like Valaire just kind of sneak around and get open.
Draw one by Bulldogs. Try to pump it back in, but picked off by Rice, an opportunity to come out, 2 of them. And it's Kowal after it. Bulldogs get it back into the neutral zone, trying to sweep it back in, but Bulldogs on it again. That's Bosak. Now near side into the neutral zone, promptly knocked back in by Drew Cole, wearing the number 5. Bulldogs, once again, trying to break out. They do. Davatilla with speed. He's got 3. Davatilla drops it. Opportunity in front. Laid there for just a second. Couldn't get the shot away. Brother Rice with an opportunity to get it out. Eichhorst does, but promptly knocked back in. Now they got 3-on-1 coming the other way. 3 Warriors. Waiting, pass. Stopped by Peterson. Just ran out of real estate down there, Mike.
It was just a great play by the defenseman. He took all the options away, and by the time he knew it, he was too close to the goalie really to do much, but Peterson came up big by knocking that one away.
Boy, that stretch pass didn't miss by much, as it looked like number 20, Drake Spring, was a second away from breaking out.
Davatilla and Peterson really have developed some chemistry this year, Sean. As you can see, he gets that puck to him, and this is the waiting hands. Tried to bring it back and go 5-hole. A nice defensive play. But again, Brother Rice, we've said it over and over, stretch pass. They're going to do it. They're going to sneak behind your D, and they're going to throw it to him.
Let's see if they can get something going. Spring leaves her there for Valaire. Dangerous Valaire. On his off wing. Back to the point to Evan Murphy, wearing number 2. Murphy, content to kind of slap it back in deep. Valaire on it again. Valaire centering pass, nobody home. Brighton able to get it out into the neutral zone, and the play is called as Drew Murphy knocks it into his bench. I think the backup goaltender had to make a big save down there. Mark Bassetti.
I think he saved a couple of the student managers' lives there. I don't know about you, Sean. It really looks like Roman Valaire's legs have showed up here in the second period. The speed difference between the first and second has been outstanding.
Now Valaire on the draw, but controlled by Brighton. Here comes Watkins. He has to dip outside the line. Now he's just going to shoot it back in. Brighton 2, Brother Rice nothing. Here from Bigby in Brighton. I always want to call it by its former name, Mike. I think we all grew accustomed to it, but certainly the Bigby family, a big part of hockey locally, and we appreciate everything they do for the game that we love. No doubt about that. Big battle behind the net. Look at that, a couple Bulldogs. Wysocki really doing some work. Back to the point to Watkins, and a break possible with the foot. There's nothing he could do. Poor number 20, Drake Spring. Giveaway back behind the net, though. Look at that. House was on it for a moment. And then finally out into the neutral zone. Valaire tries the far wing. Picked off by Brighton, and Brighton going to have a chance to break her out again. That is House. All the way down the ice to Manley. Manley's going to have to play that. And coming chase down here is Cameron George. They were looking for that stretch pass again. No doubt about that. This is going to come in on Peterson, and this time he's just going to freeze it and get the draw. Hey, the last state title for Brighton was back in 2018. They upset Catholic Central in the semis and then followed it up the next day by beating Saginaw Heritage 5-2 for the Division I state crown. Rice on it now. Trying to get this offense going, Mike. Play comes high off the glass. Smart play, never a bad decision. Cameron George gives chase, though. Throwing it in deep. Now Rice with numbers again. Speed coming the other way. That's Janess. Throwing it far side to Colin Mott. Mott still doing battle, but an opportunity to come out. There's Bosak. They've got 3. Davatilla near side just throws it towards the net. Somehow missed everybody. And Rice gets it out into the neutral zone. Just under 7 minutes to go here in this second period. And a 2-0 lead for the hometown Brighton Bulldogs. Haji, you've seen him move like that all night. He's going to go off for a change. Leave it back behind the net. Peterson was going to come out and play it. Comes near side now, kept in by Rice at the line. On it again. Waiting, coming near side point. Murphy with a shot, didn't miss by much. Valera seemingly doesn't leave the ice, Mike. My goodness gracious. Murphy on it again. Now doing work, trying to set himself up. Far side. That's to 22 Beef. Beef knocks it back behind the net. That's Stalegrave to Valera. Stalegrave comes over, hits his man. Big hit on Giroux. Back in behind the net. Now some sustained pressure here by Warriors. Shot from the point, hits something in front. Bulldogs have to be careful. They were on their heels there, Mike, no doubt. And they got numbers coming the other way. There's Bosak, far side off the post. What a shot by Londo. Oh, he didn't miss by much. You could hear the chime up here, Mike.
It got tipped by the defenseman's stick. He tried to get it out there to block that shot just enough to fool the goalie's glove and go off the post.
Manley comes out, leaves it there, coming near side now, Stalegrave. Dangerous pass there, nearly picked off. Finally on the backhand, Davis Belt says enough of this, I'm just going to put her in the neutral zone. And the play is called. 5:11 to go here in this second period. Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so very much more. Log on to MHSAA.com for more info.
It's really like a role reversal here this second period, Sean. Brother Rice is really carrying the play over Brighton and putting a lot of pressure on them in the offensive zone.
Kept in again. Murphy score!
Tipped in front.
Absolutely. Drew Murphy with the shot from about 58 feet. And, Mike, let's see who gets there first.
It's Murphy, so I'm wondering if it got tipped by a Brighton player. Definitely
we'll take a look here.
A nice shot by Drew Murphy from the point, keeping it low to be tipped. Did it get the defenseman's? See, I'm thinking right here, number 7. It looked to me, Eichhorst really got the tip there, but Murphy went to the bench first. That's usually how we see who scored that goal.
We'll wait for the official call, but as of now, that active defense core strikes first for Brother Rice. Drew Murphy from about 58 feet, and they want more.
But just exactly what you want to do as a defenseman, nice and low.
And they're on it again. Eichhorst, I think we're going to get a tripping penalty here, and Mike, boy, you nailed it. It's been all Rice, and they're going to have an opportunity to tie it up via the power play in just a moment here.
And it may have been just a little too easy for Brighton in the first period, because what we're seeing are some frustrated Bulldogs right now in the second period, and it's adding up in turnovers and a penalty.
Well, it's going to be Roman Valera on this draw. Big number 18. Davis Belt out there. Won cleanly by Valera. Into the corner to Stalegrave. Back to the point. Stalegrave on it again. In deep for Valera. Back to the point to Haji. Haji looking to pick up that pass. Hit something in front. Lay there for a moment. Brighton to the line, not out. Kept in by Warriors. Valera. Good puck movement there. Centering pass. Couldn't connect with Haji. Kept in once again by Cameron George. George looking. High slot. Valera didn't miss by much.
See that quick release he has.
George on it. To Haji. Nice pass. Looking in the back door for Stalegrave. Couldn't connect. Valera. Far side. Warriors buzzing on this power play. Valera waits. Fires. Hits something in front. Lay there for a moment. Kept in. Boy, great pressure here by Warriors. Here they come again, George. Cameron George has it roll off his stick, but picks her back up. Valera on it. Valera with a move. Valera shot score!
Oh, Sean. That's where you get a look of the guy. Their leading scorer, Roman Valera's hands, and that release on that shot. Peterson didn't stand a chance. But before that goal, all that is set up by their work off the puck, Sean. They were just cycling and moving their feet the whole way. George, the patience, he knows who he wants to get it to. Number 9, Roman Valera. Look at the move. He had to play the pass, Sean. Nice snap, nothing they could do. That was tired penalty killers because of how much work the power play was doing off the puck, making them move their feet.
Boys, he been something tonight. Roman Valera. Certainly been on our radar the last couple of years, but put on a show here tonight, Mike. 2-2 now. Brand new hockey game, and now all of a sudden Brighton's got to find a way to tilt the ice back in the other direction.
And that's what you say. There's something about this. I think it's tilted the one way. We didn't turn back in the first period, and we haven't seen it turn back yet in the second period either.
Duffney going to take this draw. Controlled by Bulldogs. That's Londo. Throws it in back behind the net. Duffney on it. Duffney's still battling, just out into the neutral zone, having to give chase his walk-up. Content to just throw it back in. Manley behind his own net. Given up there, 17 Londo on it, and Manley had to be careful there, Mike.
Just looking at the body language of the Bulldogs right now, Sean, they're frustrated, and they've got to get frustrated themselves. They're not moving their feet like they were in the first period, so they're getting beaten every puck battle, every 50-50.
Take a look here.
So this is when they get it back to Murphy, and the shot, we're tracking it real nice here. What a camera angle. And it is the defenseman.
Yeah, that's Murphy's goal, no doubt about it.
That was Duffney. Got off his stick. Great camera angle. Great camera angle.
Coming out now, Isaiah House makes a move at the line. Carries in. Look at House. Look at House. Leaves it there for a moment. Had a man in front. You could see what Spring wanted to do, but now a breakout for Brighton. Here they come. Wheeler. Wheeler leaves it near side to Butler. Back in behind the net. Stepping up now, the defender loses it, and Brother Rice, had a chance at numbers, but Watkins promptly sends her back in deep. Back into the neutral zone. Watkins, right in front of our broadcast vantage point, wearing the number 7. Low shot, taken far side by Landon Clement. Clement with a centering pass. Now, I was told, a little birdie told me Landon Clement's father, a former Brother Rice Warrior hockey player. How about that?
Oh, so this has a little bit of meaning here for him, right?
Something about the orange and black, right?
I just have this sneaky feeling, Sean. Ryan Watkins has been around. He's playing that defensive game. He's blocking shots. He's making sure he's back in the neutral zone for those stretch passes. I've got this feeling some offense is coming out of him. We know he has the ability.
Just over 2 minutes to go in this second period. Twos are wild. 2-2 in this second period. So glad you could join us. Brother Rice on it again, though. Centering pass, no one home. Opportunity to come out, but in the neutral zone. Knocking her back in is Haji. Back in behind his own net. The above aforementioned number 7, Mr. Watkins. Coming back, though, is Valère. He's been all over the ice as well. Valère behind his own net. Throws it far side to Stalegrave. Kept in, though, by Brighton for the moment. Watkins has to take her over. Throws it near side, Davatilla. Centering pass. Coming in. Backhand, Manley. Got a piece of it and goes in back behind the net. Evan Murphy now sends her up to Stalegrave. Looking for number 14, Jardine, but it's Brighton coming the other way. Davatilla with a move at the line. Centering pass. Can't connect to the line. Shot in. Hit a body in front. Brother Rice paying the price now. A minute to go. Valère looking. Valère between his legs. Valère drops it. Nice pass. Oh, Peterson had to come up big there. Great opportunity by Jardine. And now here come Bulldogs. Londo trying to use that big frame. Centering pass. No one home. Coming back the other way, Jardine. That's picked off by Londo. Londo looked to play it to himself. Jardine says not so fast. Far wing now. Knocked into the corner. Giving chase down there is number 4, Drew Murphy. Takes the hit. Centering pass. Oh, Duffney with an opportunity, and Manley comes up big. Hey, during the second intermission, we'll show you the best moments of our State Champs Game Time live hockey broadcast throughout the regular season. So stick around for that on Game Time Live. There's some of the fans here tonight.
A little life out of the Bulldogs there. You have young Connor Duffney kind of lulled everybody to sleep, said, don't look at me over here in the corner. Then he snuck out all by himself, and look there was a puck for a scoring opportunity.
One last chance perhaps for Brighton. Centering pass, can't connect, but Brighton on it again. That's Davatilla. Sends it the other way, Watkins. Watkins with the move at the line. Watkins still on it. Watkins to his bar! Mike Ivesil looked into the crystal ball a couple of minutes ago and said that Watkins was due, and oh baby was he there with 5.6 seconds remaining.
Let's watch the patience, the puck protection, the mohawk to make sure that he couldn't get the puck, and then just getting it to the net. Manley got a little bit flat on his angle, and he just threw it up under his arm top shelf, Sean. But the puck protection, you could just feel it coming. You could see him passing the puck off. He just didn't have his look, but you knew when he got that look, he was taking it.
What a huge, 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 Mike, goal there for the Brighton Bulldogs. They were on their heels all period. And for Watkins to make a play like that, Mike, make no mistake about it, that was huge for Bulldogs.
We'll see if that energy and momentum continues in the third period.
Second intermission about to commence. Don't you go anywhere. We've got a highlight package for you. And, oh, by the way, what should be a fantastic third period from Brighton here today on the State Champs Network.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Out here, it's not just about the hustle. It's about breaking the game. Every single day. Zeroing in on what we want, putting a target on it, and hitting the bullseye. Over and over again, because second best, that's for somebody else's story. The fire that fuels us, the bond that unites us, we don't just play the game. We set it ablaze. We break through.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Your persistence and dedication have brought you this far. But the fire of curiosity within you burns to push beyond your limits. LTU is the place where your passions and curiosities can soar, pushing your mind and body to new magical heights. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Going wing to wing now. Opportunity far side. In front, score! Lenny Eichhorst with 13.4 seconds remaining. Tried to come out in front. Haji got there first. Opportunity in front, score!
Sean,
Jack Dorgan.
number 16 Jack Dorgan has been active on the forecheck all night.
Centering pass, Bettles knocks it away, and Catholic Central hangs on for a thrilling 4-3 victory here tonight at USA Hockey Arena. Now coming the other way, 3-on-3, nice cross at the line, opportunity in front, score! Braxton McKee gets the Bulldogs on the board as they maintain this 3-1 lead just under 6 minutes to go.
And it's a big kill because we're getting to that point of the period where we've seen Northville's legs catch up to them.
Look at McKee. Look at McKee. Scores! Oh my goodness. And the Byron Center Bulldogs come away with a 5-1 victory here at Novi Ice Arena. Now giving chase, going to get there first is number 21, Nathan Cordy, junior defenseman. Puck along the near boards, opportunity in front, score!
Upstairs, I didn't catch a number. Was
Easton Tinsley.
Number 4, Easton Tinsley with the goal.
Now coming back in behind Civi. Lang, Rutan trying to make something happen. Buchanan on it again, finds the trailer, score! From the point, Nathan Cordy. The Livonia Stevenson Spartans come away with a 6-3 victory tonight over the Trenton Trojans at the 2024 Adam Mitchell Memorial Showcase. The Sentinels, nice pass, coming in, Grendel came back, nice defensive play. Marquette's gonna go on the power play though. A lot of pressure, shot comes in, another shot, didn't miss. Oh!
Sandstrom to the net, another nice high tip by 22. The freshman, Easton ball, Sean.
What a game. Piter centering pass, another shot, score! Menzies. But it was the work of number 3 again, Caleb Piter, getting the puck out in front to Ethan Menzies. Midland Dow comes in here. The Chargers come away with a 6-2 victory over the Bay Reps. Trojans just needed to tilt the ice a little bit because the Spartans with possession here.
Oh, and here we go.
There's a giveaway. Coming in, shot, score! McManus. Puck lay in the corner to the line, kept in by Spartans. Buchanan to Hall. Hall with the backhander. Rebound, scored. Heartland has held the puck seemingly the first 3 minutes of this period, Mike. There's Costomo. He knows a little something about holding the puck. Costomo 1-on-4. My goodness gracious. Ian Costomo with a snipe.
Nice showing by Heartland. They showed us who they are. Their stars came out and played today.
Titans doing a good job of keeping everything to the outside. Opportunity, left dot, scores! Left-handed shot. That is going to do it. Your final tonight, after we all had a heart attack, Plymouth knocks off TC West by a score of 4-1.
Who does that?
Boy, this penalty killing right now. Shot, score!
Andrew Burney,
number 21. As the puck moves in deep, Suey on it again. Suey looking, waiting, centering pass, blowing, shot, score!
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Again, if you're down, get it to the guys that brought you here.
The Shamrocks come away with a 3-1 victory over Flint Powers Catholic Chargers. But I'm going to tell you what, Mike, Flint Powers has nothing to hang their head about. That's a good hockey team.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I liked what I saw out of them, Sean.
Pass to nowhere. And it could be a 2-on-1 here for Trojans. Durbin, centering pass, back to Durbin, score! Tinsley with a lovely pass back to Durbin, and he buries it.
You gotta love the unselfishness.
Aggressive forecheck here being applied by Marquette, trying to get something going, Mike. Here's an opportunity. Durbin, backhand, score!
Unselfish.
Beautiful pass to Zach LeMay, and Evan Sivvy is going to have a 26-save shutout.
26-save shutout and saved the best for the third period.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Bogan, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Welcome back. Third period about to commence. Always nice to see the first family of Brighton here. Anna Piniella, she's here. Unfortunately, Al, her husband couldn't be there, but he's watching, so we give a shout out to Al.
He
who
sent
can
us a
forget
text.
their son Levi, who's now a golfer up at Northern Michigan. So we always appreciate seeing the Pinellas. There's Coach Gavisso on the
And one of
cam.
those great goaltenders to come through this program that we were talking about.
Sure was. Let's take a look at these brackets, Mike, that both of these teams hope to navigate, as we are not far away from the tournament. Take a look at Brother Rice and what they're going to have to deal with. They've got the Jags from Allen Park, and then they are going to play the winner of the Jesuit Grosse Pointe South game.
And that U of D team, up and down, you never know what you're going to get. They could beat anybody on any given day, so do not sleep on U of D.
Beat Brother Rice just a week ago, as a matter of fact. No doubt about that. And conversely, when you talk about Brighton, they are going to await the winner of Pioneer and Saline. Novi Ann Arbor Huron on the other side, and then boy, I'll tell you what, both teams have to get there, but boy, a lot of people looking at that potential Brighton-Northville matchup. I know the Wildcats would love nothing more than to have a say about that. Coach Leitz has done a really good job with that Novi team this year, to be sure.
Well, and in that other bracket, Coach Zagata out of Saline, he's always going to have these kids playing, and they got upset last year. They've got something to prove this year, so they're going to be coming after Brighton too.
What do you look for in this third period, Mike? 3-2, Brighton on top.
Well, I'm going to look for more of the Rice defense carrying their kind of play. It's going to be, what team do we get out of Brighton? The first period team or that second period team where they kind of fell asleep a little bit and Rice took it to them? But hey, they got the 1-goal lead. There's not much you can say.
Davitilla's going to get thrown out of the dot. Now they're just going to drop it again. Okay. Davitilla and Valère will do it again. And controlled by Bulldogs. Comes back to number 7. Boy, if you aren't familiar with his game, folks, watch him. Ryan Watkins. He's got the difference maker so far. 5 seconds left in that third period. And Brighton looking to add to it. That shot's blocked. Out of the line, but Watkins has it. Watkins content to just shoot her in. Took a big shot. Now it's Rice. Haji in the corner. Opportunity for Valère to skate it out. He gets some support from Jardine, but Bulldogs on it again. Coming back the other way is Cameron George. He loses it. Watkins on it. Gonna throw it in back behind the net. Coming out, Manley. Just going to leave it there for a second, but quickly look at the Bulldogs in, trying to get that forecheck going. Boy, deflected score! That's just a tough break, Mike. There's no other way to say that. Reminiscent of Steve Smith back in 1986. And you kids, look it up.
And I believe Lando's going to get a piece of this one, Sean, as Haji's trying to come up the ice here. And look at the stick on right off his skates. And then, like you said, Steve Smith, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing Manley can do. There was a bad bounce in the first period. He seemed to be a little bit more alert. He's thinking that puck's going up. Everyone's looking. It ends up in the back of the net. Let's see. Again, it's not the mistake. It's how you correct it.
Brother Rice has come back from 2-0 already, Mike. Can they do it again? Eichhorst with a high shot. Didn't miss by much. As Rice is buzzing, it's Eichhorst in the corner again. Eichhorst starts one way, heads the other. Boy, look at these puck battles all over the ice, these two teams. Now coming in for some support. House, that's picked off though. Boy, nearly a break the other way, but on it again is number 2, Evan Murphy. One of the many puck-moving defensemen for this Warrior squad. Trying to get it back out in front, but Brighton staying home, Mike. Opportunity to skate it out, and they do walk up. Walk up just sends her in deep. Manley leaves it there for Murphy. Murphy ships it to Eichhorst, but kept in by Brighton. Centering pass, nearly connected. Belt now, opportunity to get it out. He does. Watkins takes over. Just throws it down there, icing waved off. Manley's going to have to leave that there for Brandon Beef, but look at 2 Bulldogs on him, including Butler. Centering pass, no one on, shot to the point, deflected down low. Boy, this Manley's been busy tonight, has he not? Cameron George now, head up, looking for that stretch pass. Plays it to himself, good job staying with it, Kowal. Loses it, 5-on-5 crime down there, House coming the other way. Now an opportunity to break out, Wysocki to center ice for Wheeler. Wheeler with a shot. Wheeler grabs his own rebound on the backhand, looking to the point. Shot back in, back behind the net. First one there is number 20, Peterson. Peterson still on it. Look at his head up. Head up. Throws it down into the corner. Butler throws it the other way. Butler still on it. Big battle down there. 2 11s, Prisby and Butler. Now it's Peterson coming in. Finally, Prisby says enough of this. I'm going to fire up behind my own net. Get it out to neutral zone. Benkner's just going to shoot it right back in. 4-2. Bulldogs on top. Back in behind his net is Davatilla. But taking over Jardine. Jardine throws near side to Haji. He's had a very active night. That's going to go too far for icing.
And Haji's had many active nights here at the Big B Ice House. A kid, an 06, that played out of the Birmingham Association. Sean, he had many battles here against the 06 Renegades. Some of that are on this team, and one, Ryan Watkins.
Big draw here, Mike. Controlled by Bulldogs. Off the draw, shot comes in, but Rice with an opportunity to get her out. On it now is Jardine. Comes to neutral zone, and here they come again. They got 3. Valaire with a nice pass. Stalegrave tried to get it back in front. Played nicely by Caden O'Toole. That's a sophomore defenseman, Mike, with a nice play.
And he had to step up big. Ryan Watkins was pushing the offense and got caught up the ice.
Look at Davatilla trying to weave his way through 2 men. Wouldn't happen. Murphy and Cameron George there to make sure he didn't get through, and Manley gets the stop.
And Brighton's got a little bit of their legs back. I'm thinking there was something said in between intermissions, because as I'm watching these lines jump the boards, there's some line shaking up. I've seen a couple different combinations that Coach Kavisto's put out there, maybe sending a message.
Right off the draw, look at Rice coming back the other way. Belt jumped the gun. Looking to get it back, tried a little give and go there with Eichhorst. Eichhorst still on it, shot from Eichhorst. Big rebound comes out, score! Beef took advantage of that big rebound, and Brother Rice cuts it to one again, Mike.
It was just an unfortunate rebound given up by Peterson here on a high shot, and it just came right out to Beath, who was just going right to the net as we speak. A nice quick shot off the stick, something you might want to get into the corner, and right onto number 22, Beath's stick, and he made no mistake with it. As we know, again, we've been saying it all game, these Rice defenders carry this offense. You don't want them with the puck on the stick in a scoring position.
Lots of time left, 12 and a half to go in this one, Mike. 4-3. Brighton on top. What's the old adage? The next one is big. And I think that rings true here. Boy, bouncing puck, Manley had to be very careful there. Got the glove. Hey, the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association promotes and supports hockey players and coaches to reach their fullest potential on the ice, in the classroom, and as citizens. For scores, standings, and player stats, go to the hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Draw controlled by Brighton. Long shot comes in. Rebound in front. Boy, puck bouncing around still. Hot potato out there, Mike, with this cold weather. Now it's Rice coming the other way. House sends her in deep. Boy, he took a big hit there. On it now, Watkins. Outlet pass. They've got numbers going the other way, but Brighton peels off, going to go for a change.
Trying to keep those legs fresh, Sean, as they know as they're ahead, they can afford to do that. Maybe Rice is going to shorten that bench a little bit.
Drew Murphy gets it out near side, coming with speed. Belt takes her wide, waiting, spinning, firing, knocked away by Jack Peterson. Opportunity to get it out now. Tim Peterson couldn't do it. Coming far side now, Benkner. Back up to Peterson. Peterson on the near wing. Peterson, tough angle shot. No problem there for Manley. And the draw will stay in that Brother Rice zone.
It's a nice play by Peterson. Keep that puck low. He knows 19 Davitil is going, crashing that net hard, but Manley controlled that puck. No rebound.
There's Manley. Don't forget, Mike, you got work to do, okay? I don't want you slacking off. You got work to do. You got the 3 stars to do before this game's over.
You know, I would like to say that I have some work to do, but we know the hard work is on these kids that play in this tough third period.
And guy can make a case just yet as well. I think Stalegrave trying to do that right there. Tried to cause a turnover. Peterson couldn't get her out. Brother Rice keeping the puck in. There's Stalegrave on it again. Kept in, no, just skipped over the stick of Cameron George. George is going to pick up speed, though. Coming near side, Valaire. Valaire puts on the brake, stops, waits, looks, space, scores! Are you kidding me? Roman Valaire with the second of the game, and we're tied up again.
You can see what's happening. These defense, like Cameron George, are driving this puck in. They get the defenders back, and it gives all this room here for Mr. Valaire. Second, everyone's going. 17 just out of our corner here, drew that defenseman. So now Duffney's got to step up. He's just a second late, and we know Valaire can shoot that puck, and we know he's going high, top shelf. So it's where we're going. The defense are driving, and 17 comes off the blue line. Everyone backs back up. Valaire stops, comes around, pops, because that forward was just a little bit late on his assignment.
Well, if our guy Johnny Kidd is listening, Roman Valaire making a case for getting back on the list. There's no doubt about that.
And Sean, somehow magically, when things like that happen and we walk in the door, the kids know we're here, right? They know what's happening. Roman Valaire is a stud, and he had something to prove. And the second and third period, he's really stepped his game up to prove that.
House wins that draw, but controlled by Watkins. Watkins jumping up. Watkins taking her outside. Tough angle shot. Comes back in. Manley had to be careful there as that rebound was quickly thrown back towards the net. I believe that was O'Toole. Now check that. That was Whitlock. Duffney's going to take this draw. It's going to be House for Warriors. Won by Brighton. Just thrown towards the net by O'Toole. Back to O'Toole. He's going to try her again. No. Inside to Duffney. Big glove save there by Manley with just over 10 minutes to go, Mike, here in this third period.
And how familiar did that look? A Duffney coming off the board and looking to bury that puck. It was a nice shot just over the pad, but an equally great save by Manley.
Duffney trying to play it to himself in the dot, but an opportunity to come out house. Far wing, they've got numbers and speed. Eichhorst able to keep it along the far boards. Belt keeps her in. Watkins to Duffney. Duffney flips it up but kept in. Belt spins. Belt tripped. I think Rice calling for a penalty. No call. Kept in at the line. Shot back in behind the net. Boy, Brother Rice all over it right now. Are these Warriors? What a battle down there. Eichhorst, Watkins, bodies flying everywhere. Belt as well. Kept in, near side. Beef. Another big hit down there. Oh, the bodies are flying. Eichhorst with a couple of big hits. Now coming near side, opportunity to get it out and into the neutral zone as Bulldogs had to make some changes. House in his own zone. He's going to wait. He's going to circle back behind his net with just under 9 minutes to go. Giveaway in the neutral zone. Flipped up there. Big collision in the neutral zone. Oh, you think these kids want this game, Mike?
I think so. And number 22, Beath had his head up, and he saw something he liked. That was a forward with his head down, and he just smashed him.
Now it's Mott. He picks up speed, and that play is going to be knocked out of play. Hey, are you interested in a sports management degree? At Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at lturecruityourself.com.
And we've got both fourth line, third lines out here. We've had some great shifts out of these guys.
Off the draw, no problem. Manley saw that all the way through.
And something I've noticed, Sean.
Yeah.
After Rice has played this fourth line and they've had a nice shift, that number 9 jumps the boards as we're seeing right now, and he's had a little extra pep in his step. That fourth line can pick your stars up, and let's see what he's going to do. Coach Cavisto matching lines here.
Yeah, he is. That's his right. Davatilla and Valera on this draw. Controlled by Brighton. Trying to backhand that in. Davatilla's there. Centering pass doesn't connect. Here comes Rice with numbers. And speed, I might add. Stalegrave still on it. Shot, didn't miss by much. Stalegrave with another opportunity. Can't get the puck to settle down this time. Davatilla back. Misses everybody, and that is going to go the length of the ice for the icing. Hey, sports runs through the Chappett family. Ken's daughter, Izzy, graduated from Mercy High School in 2023 and is playing hockey at Sacred Heart. Kenny's other daughter, Sophia, is a senior at Mercy and recently committed to play college softball at Oakland University. Isn't that great?
That's awesome. Just awesome.
Coach Chappett's a great guy, too. I didn't have a long time to talk to him before the game, but always a smile and a wave. Love seeing Coach Chappett. Done such a great job for so many years for Brother Rice. Looking to add one more ring. Certainly that's what Coach Cavisto and Brighton want to do as well. Playoffs coming, and two teams that, boy, you know you can never count either one of these teams out, Mike Iveso.
No, and they always get right at this time of the year. These are two of the usual suspects. We say that no matter what happens during the year, watch out come playoff time.
Well, some difficulty getting the puck out. His Brother Rice keeping some pressure down there. Cameron George, Roman Valera now with the puck. Valera waits, fires back in behind the net, giving chase down low as Stalegrave. To the point though, George keeps it in. Now he gets some help, back to Valera, who's all over the ice. Valera still on it, loses it though this time. Peterson coming the other way. Brighton's going to go for a change. Peterson with a rush. Peterson comes in. I think he drew a penalty, Mike.
He drew a penalty. He kind of lulled them to sleep. I'm going to go slow. And then a quick step. He was going to get around him. He had to lift that stick just a little bit. We could step back a little bit, Sean. Valaire's out there. We've seen him get a ton of room, right? That time right there, he had that puck. Two forwards attacked him. Not today. You're not going to do it again. Fool me once, bad on me. Not going to happen twice.
Huge power play here with 6:50 to go. Duffney's going to take this draw. Won by Duffney. Back to Duffney. Duffney to the point. Back to Duffney. Duffney spins. Back to the point. That's Whitlock. Whitlock near side. Shot didn't miss by much by Beckner. Duffney on it again. Duffney misses everything, and the puck is going to come out of the zone. Having to come down here, give chase is O'Toole. O'Toole back in behind his own net. To Duffney. Good job there by Belt, wreaking havoc and killing precious time on that power play. Back out in front to Belt. Heck of a shift here by Belt. Takes a big hit, but did his job, Mike Iveso. O'Toole behind his own net. Head up. Goes far side now. Back to O'Toole. Brighton's going to make changes. 1-on-3. Boy, O'Toole didn't miss by much.
He saw something he liked, and he didn't hesitate.
Coming near side now. This is going to be kept in by Bosak. For the moment, now Davatilla has to take over in the neutral zone. Davatilla on the backhand. Murphy pinches him along the boards, comes out in front, and again, number 18, Davis Belt, is going to clear that. Heck of a kill so far by Warriors with only 35 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity. Let's see if Watkins can get something going. He loses it. It's sent to ice. Coming the other way, Jardine. Jardine puts on the brakes. Jardine just throws it into the corner. Watkins is going to retrieve it there. Time for one more rush. Perhaps. Davatilla trying to pick up speed. Davatilla. Look at him hold the puck outside. Davatilla waiting, holding. Ran into the referee. Comes near side. Can't get it out though. Kept in there. Walk up shot, score!
Oh.
How about that? Davatilla. Just as the power play was expiring. And this back and forth game is taking another back and forth, Mike.
And let's just look at the work by 24 Vince Walk up here. Look at my head is up. I create space by moving my feet, and I see my backdoor offense, Davatilla, and he makes no mistake. Tape to tape. But that's what happens, Sean, when you move your feet on the power play and you make it difficult for those penalty killers to cover you, you create that passing lane.
I think the power play had just expired. I think it'll go in the books as a even strength goal, but regardless, Brighton back on top, 5-4.
One goal scored by number 19, Jacob Davatilla.
Able to keep that in to Haji. Haji throws it in the far corner. Brighton gets there first. Back into the neutral zone. Haji tries it again. That's going to be knocked down. Cole to the line and just out. Haji sends her back in, but Brother Rice has to tag up. Comes all the way near side. Still on it again. Cole tries to knock her in deep. Big battle there. 3 Warriors. 2 Bulldogs. A third Bulldog comes in. That's Eddie Wheeler putting a big hit. Spin around shot, can't connect. Wheeler takes a big hit. Another big hit. Finally out and over the line. Coming the other way, Wysocki. Wysocki all by his lonesome, though, as Bulldogs make a change with 3:45 to go here. In this third period, there's that stretch pass. Can't connect. Bulldogs come the other way. Londo slaps her up now. In the neutral zone, Eichhorst, he loses it. Once again, it's Londo. In the feet, you can hear the guys yell, feet of Cameron George. George with an opportunity to skate it out. No. He slaps it ahead to number 18, Davis Belt. Belt, nice move. Belt coming in. Belt on the back end. Boy, the puck lay there for a second, finally cleared away. Oh, 24, Vince Walkup. Had to be very careful. Tip in front, score! That going to be Isaiah House picking up that garbage and tying that game, Mike, with 3:07 to go.
And we're going to see, again, as we've been talking about, where this all starts. Number 17, Cameron George on the D, walking that blue line to create his own space and shooting lane and a rebound. And number 8, Isaiah, he just wins that battle. He wins that 50-50 puck battle down low. Isaiah House, just a sophomore, but that is a power goal and a big goal to tie this game back up. And this is why we're here, Sean. 3 minutes left, 5-5, both these programs.
And he skated right at the kid cam there. That was right in your living room.
Hey, they know where we're at.
Gotta love that. 3:01 to go. Back and forth all game long. What would you expect from Brother Rice and Brighton? Big draw here. Davatilla, Valaire. They've both taken their fair share today. This one controlled. Peterson going to come out now. Peterson with some speed. He's got Bosak with him. Throws it up to Bosak. Just a shot in on Manley. No problem there for Manley. Boy, let's not forget, Mike, some of those big stops that Jude Manley made in the first period.
If Jude Manley doesn't have the first period that he had, Sean, we're not talking about a 5-5 game. We're talking it's probably 8-9-5. What he has done has kept his team in this game. Now he's leaving it up for the D and the forwards to win it.
Stalegrave throws it out into neutral zone. Picker up there is O'Toole. O'Toole forced to go back into his own zone. Puck comes back into neutral zone. Picked up by O'Toole. O'Toole going D-to-D behind his own net. Watkins. Pass out. Valaire takes over in his own zone. Loses it for a second. Here's Peterson in. Shot comes in. Manley had to make one stop. Puck lay there for a second, and Rice able to clear it. Mass hysteria down there as Jardine clears it the other way. That pass nearly picked off at the line. Backhanded in. Manley. He's going to leave it there for number 17, George. George comes to the other side. To Eichhorst. Up to House. He's tied this game. Back into Belt. Belt doing battle down there. And what a battle this is. Look at these guys. You think these guys want to win this game? Big hits everywhere. Wysocki with an opportunity to get it out. Now it's Wheeler. He's going to send her in deep. Minute and a half to go in this one. Coming near side now. Belt looking far side. Big hit on the wing. Didn't see her coming. Bosak. Nothing wrong with that. Bosak on it again. Doing battle down there with Beef. Look at Bosak win that battle. Peterson coming in to help. There's an interception there. Didn't miss by much. Kept in near side by Bulldogs. Benkner with a minute to go in this one. 5-5. Peterson on it. Peterson still on it. Spins to the line. Benkner. D-to-D. Shot comes in from walk-up. Misses far side. Another shot comes in. Knocked down in front by House. And House with an opportunity to skate it out. Nice move. House again with 2 men on him. No problem there. Here comes Peterson. Peterson the other way. He's got 9. Bosak with him. Drops it there. Tried to leave it for Peterson. Knocked off the puck again. Davatilla still out there as I think they're looking to break. But here comes Valaire. Valaire tries to go inside out. They wouldn't let him. Boy, the excitement in this game is outstanding here tonight. One more chance for the Bulldogs. On the outside, Whitlock, backhand, nobody home. Shot can't get through. Wheeler, shot from Watkins, blocked in the waning moments, and that is going to do it.
Oh, just the way we drew it up, Sean. A tie going towards the end of the third period. All the stars on the ice, and they're all getting chances. Watkins, House, Valaire, Manley with a save. all these top players really came to play today.
Why not some extra hockey? You want to do that? You like extra hockey? You a big fan of extra hockey?
They started the game early, so we've got time, Sean.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
I mean, all we've got to do is walk out of here into some snow, so why not stay and watch some hockey?
Eight minutes up on the clock. They're going to give the boys a little breather here, Mike. As you take a look at Coach Cavisto, Coach McDonald on the Brighton bench. Having a word with the boys. The kid Cam down there as well. As he makes his way over from Brighton, past the voice to the Brother Rice bench. Coach Rosa, you can see him on the right side. Hey, by the way, we take a look back at Brother Rice last state title. It was a couple of years ago in the Division II final versus Byron Center. The Warriors were down 2-0 in the third period. And folks, Peter Rosa put on a show, scored a hat trick, and Roman Valaire scored the go-ahead goal as the Warriors went on to win 4-2. And one of my favorite moments, Mike, is watching you just get out of the way during the celebration. Do you remember this?
I know. I got caught flat-footed there. I am, but look at the move. Oh, Sean, did you see the head fake? I went left. I went right. They had that trophy coming at my face, and the 50-year-old got out of the way.
Well done. Here we go. 8-minute overtime. What a game this has been. Lived up to expectations and then some. Here's Davatilla in. Boy, Manley with a quick poke check there. Davatilla looking to end this early. Puck kept in at the line. A heck of an effort to keep that in. Oh, deflected in front. Oh, my goodness. Well, Cameron George meant that, but all's well that ends well. Here's Valaire. Valaire stops, waits, gets it back, centering pass. Oh, just hopped the skip of Brendan Beath. Peterson able to get it out into the neutral zone, and that is where number 17, Cameron George, takes over. George leaves it for 14, Jardine. Into the corner, to the line, nobody was home. Londo gives chase now. House at the line, back into the neutral zone. Puck lay there for a second. Just out of the reach of number 10, Landon Whitlock. But Rice coming back the other way. Here's House. Centering pass deflected off the stick, I believe, of Duffney. Hey, Game Time Live is powered by Alta Equipment Company. Alta Equipment knows when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Overtime here in Brighton.
Sean,
5-5.
let's keep an eye on this Rice D. They seem to have the jump tonight, and even here in overtime, getting up into play. It's going to be very interesting to see if they can be the dangerous ones in this overtime.
Just getting it out there is Whitlock. Here they come again, these Bulldogs. That shot by Londo didn't miss by much. Rebound comes all the way out into the neutral zone. There's that active defense that you talked about, the Murphys. Evan Murphy wearing the number 2. Drew Murphy wearing number 4, but it's Londo. Londo for Duffney. Couldn't get it through. Centering pass back out in front. House back to take it. House coming the other way, 3 Warriors. Coming near side now, that's Eichhorst. Eichhorst leaves it for House. Centering pass, nobody home. Here come Bulldogs the other way. Bozak gets his shot blocked, couldn't connect. Haji able to clear it this time. Davis Belt coming the other way now. Belt takes it wide. Centering pass laid there for a second. Oh, end to end. Coming back the other way. Peterson trying to split the D. Haji there. No call. Puck gets out over the line. Here comes Rice. Maybe I can take a breath here. Maybe not. Davis Belt throws it in back behind the net to House. House on the backhand. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Sends it the other side. Brother Rice Gas has to go for a change. Opportunity to get it out. Walk up. Tries to get it up to Peterson. Puck lay there in the neutral zone. Coming with speed the other way, though, Rice. That's Prisby. Prisby on it again. Prisby spins. Centering pass. Oh, he just missed Kowal. And here comes Londo. Londo, low shot, no problem there for Manly. Still on it again. That's Wheeler. Wheeler doing battle. Right in front of the Brighton faithful. 3 Warriors down there. 2 Bulldogs down there. Warriors content to just dump her down the ice with speed. Kowal gets there first. Kowal takes a hit. Knocked off the puck. Nearly a giveaway. Kowal back on it. Centering pass, nobody home. Kept in though Murphy. Number 2, Evan Murphy. Backhands it to himself in the corner. Murphy back to the point. Near side. Kowal with a shot. Oh, it hit something in front. Watkins. There's a takedown in the corner, no call. They're letting the boys play hockey with 4 minutes to go here. I think Brighton needs a change here. Knocked back in by Rice. They aren't going to get it. They're going to get a couple guys off, Mike. Brother Rice getting fresh troops out there as well. Long pass misses. That is going to go for icing.
And in the high school game, Sean, that is a perfectly fine play. I was surprised they didn't do that a little bit earlier because you can change off of an icing in high school hockey. But, whew, you got a voice?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Throat lozenges are my friend. You know that.
In games like this, absolutely.
Oh, is this fun, though? Boy, right off the draw, didn't miss by much down low. Oh, baby. Salegrave looking to end this for Rice. High slot now, but a chance to break out. Here's 19. Davatilla can't get it in front. Taken over by Bulldogs. Walk up. That's taken away by George. George, look at the speed. George walking in. George with a shot blocked in front. That's walk up that got a piece of it. Look at George back on it again. George on the backhand. George to the forehand. And that play up into the protective netting with 3:15 to go in this game.
That was some nice legs by Cameron George there, trying to add to his already 3-point night. A very impressive night tonight. He's got a ton of patience when he gets that puck, Sean. He just seems to get himself into the position to have a scoring chance or to give someone a scoring chance.
House and Duffney on this big draw, controlled by Duffney back behind his own net. Watkins coming over Londo. Londo off the ceiling. And now we got to ask Mike for the 3 stars. No pressure, Mike. No pressure. No pressure at all.
All right, is it going to end just at 1 OT? Do we know the rules we're playing at just at 1 OT?
I think we're just playing
okay.
1.
Yep. I got you.
Icorse wins this draw, controlled by Rice. Evan Murphy steps in. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Drew Murphy on it now. Drew Murphy's going to throw it back in deep. First one there is Davis Belt. But here comes Bulldogs the other way. Duffney makes a cut. Excuse me, that's 18 O'Toole. Centering pass doesn't connect. Backhander from Duffney doesn't connect. Might get a break here. Icorse comes in, didn't miss by much. Oh, baby, on it again. That's House. He's got one tonight. And that play up into the protective netting with 2:25 to go here. Always got to thank our staff. We got Ernest, we got Chuck, we got Chuck P, we've got Kevin, we've got John Watson, we got the coach, Kirk Hunter, we've got John Kidd, we have Mike Ivesil, and yours truly. So happy to be here today, folks. Oh, Rock and Rye Robbie. How can I forget? Where is Rock and Rye anyway? That $1 million smile. Thank you very much, young man. Bulldogs back in behind their net. Davatilla able to tip it, but not out. Kept in by Rice. Still pressure on it now. Rice still on it. Centering pass. Oh, didn't miss by much. Brother Rice with a lot of pressure down there now. It's Valaire. He's been pesky all night, Mike.
He picked it up after that first period. He seemed a little bit slow, and he's been on it since then.
Peterson up to Davatilla. Davatilla back to Peterson. What a stop by Manly. Oh, baby. Think those two are familiar with each other, Peterson and Davatilla, though. Here they come again. George He's had moments tonight. In the corner. Back in behind the net. Taken over by Bulldogs. Walk up. Able to skate it out. Need to go for a change there, no doubt about it. They were out there for a while, Peterson. And now it's Valaire. Look at Valaire wind it up. Valaire going one way. Valaire going the other way. Valaire trying to play it to himself. Londo stayed with him. Londo still doing battle, still trying to get it out. Bulldogs now coming the other way. That's 10. Whitlock. Look at this power move. Whitlock in. Whitlock opportunity, net off the moorings. Oh, man. What a fun game.
Look at Chuck's just looking at me, and he's like, Mike, I need the 3 stars. He's chastising me. He's yelling at me. He's getting in my grill here. I can't do anything. There are so many stars on this ice right now, Sean, and they're all stepping up, and it's only going to take one play before you are one of the 3 stars here in overtime tonight.
Under a minute to go. Shot from the point. Nearly got through. I believe it hit Evan Murphy. Brother Rice content to just ice that, so the draw will come back into the Warrior zone. What a game here at Bigby. 5-5 in overtime. Let's see who takes a draw this time. It's going to be Davatilla for Brighton. And I believe stepping in there is Eichhorst. Puck lay there for a moment. Still lay there. Opportunity to come out, taken away. Peterson on it now. He has it taken away. One handing it up. Here comes House. He's going to backhand it deep in behind the Brighton net. 5-5 in overtime. House on it again. Centering pass, no one home. Peterson. Oh, to Davatilla. Here comes Brighton. Watkins. Watkins with the jump. Watkins puts on the break. Watkins looking for the trailer. Davatilla. Davatilla plays it up to himself. Big stop, Manley. Another centering pass. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Maybe one more chance for Brighton. That is going to do it. This game, folks, is going to end in a 5-5 tie. And that's probably, Mike, the right ending in this game. A heck of an effort by both teams.
What an effort by both teams. And when you take a look at that first period, right, it looked like Rice was going to be behind the 8 ball the whole game. They come out that second period and they back up their goalie, Jude Manley. Brighton looking like they're going to be behind the 8 ball in the second period. Get picked up by Ryan Watkins with a late goal to take that lead. And then just a back and forth third period. Sean, one of the best games we've done all year.
Easily. 2 teams that have a long future ahead of them as these playoffs start. 2 teams that, Mike, no surprise to see them at USA Hockey Arena in any given year. All right, we got to do the 3 stars, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, Mike Iveso, here are your 3 stars.
3 stars. We've got number 3, Ryan Watkins from Brighton, defenseman with 3 points. But more importantly, Sean, I think he had 4 or 5 block shots. He was all over the ice when his team was down in the third period. He sparked them with a nice goal. Our second star from Brother Rice, Roman Valaire, with 2 goals. He started off a little bit slow, but once he got his legs underneath him, Sean, we could say he's one of the best players on the ice. And the number 1 star, we seen it from the first period on. Everybody in this arena seen it. Jude Manley, goalie from Brother Rice. He saved him in the first period, or it's a 9-goal game. He saved him in overtime on a couple of breaks there to keep this game tied. Great game by Jude Manley.
Fantastic game. Really. I mean, we would expect nothing more out of Brother Rice and Brighton. Wow. Want to thank our crew. Guys, travel safely. We know there's a lot of snow coming. Travel safely. Most importantly, we want to thank you for inviting us into your phones, your laptop, your television, your iPad, whatever the case may be. Your final score here today from Brighton, 5-5 between one of the best in D2 and one of the best in D1. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying goodbye from Brighton.
State Champs Sports Network is presented by Florence Technological University. You can play sports at the next level. Go to LTURecruitYourself.com today. State Champs Game Time Live is also brought to you by Alta Equipment, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider, proudly representing the industry's top brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time with Alta Equipment. Warrior Hockey. Breakthrough. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For schedule, scores, and standings, go to the hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Reaction Technologies. Up your game. Go to ReactionTechSports.com for more information. And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.